Hey guys, how you doing? I'm coming on here to do a general love reading for all signs. It doesn't matter which sign you are. This is a timeless reading. So this person that you're dealing with, they want to know if you can work this out. Item. I'm getting an image of like a peaceful evening between two people, and then something was said. I feel like it was assumed that plans would be made or the two of you would be doing something together, and then this person kind of dropped the ball and they were like, oh, yeah, I kind of made plans with so and so already, so I'm not going to be able to do it with you, is what I'm getting. And I just kind of see you like shocked. But not shocked in the way of, oh, I feel as if this person has been pulling away a lot and things just kind of came to a head. And they've been doing this where they've been like kind of making plans without you. But like I'm hearing something funny, like it's boy plans. Like, oh, we're going to the bar to watch, the Super Bowl. And I didn't think you'd want to come, or oh, I'm going to casino night, or oh, I'm going down to the firehouse, to hang out with a friend. And you're getting like a little bit suspicious as to, is there something going on? Okay, because now it's like, all right, because I feel like this person got the fight that they were looking for. They got the fight that they were looking for, is what Spirit is saying. Because I feel like you got a little bit snippy. Maybe some of you flipped out, whatever it is. And rightfully so. If you're in a relationship with someone and they just start making plans that don't include you, yeah, hello, you're going to get a little pissed. All right, so let's dig into the tower and find out, okay, what's going on. Let's find out first, why is this person pulling back? Why is this person pulling back? Just remember that not everything resonates for everybody, so take what's yours and leave the rest for everybody else. The Page of Swords in reverse. Can you clarify that a little bit? So I feel like like you live with this person. They don't want to tell you that they're feeling that they're feeling a little bit rejected by you, so they're rejecting you in a very weird, not a weird way, but it's kind of like, I'm going to reject you before you reject me. I'm going to show you what you've been doing to me as opposed to, or how I'm feeling, as opposed to just telling you. Because I feel like, you've been concentrating on, your friends, the kids, the house, maybe redecorating, planning, and this person kind of feels a little bit ignored. So they're trying to do things to show you that, okay, if you want to go off and do your own thing and you're not including me in girl things, then I'm going to go off and I'm going to do my boy things. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, I've been busy trying to, make things comfortable for us, or, I've been busy. But for a majority of you, maybe not a huge majority of you, but for some of you, this person is kind of feeling the pinch. They're trying to be around other guys to try to maybe get some advice. Because I feel like their feelings are low, their finances are low. So I kind of feel like they're trying to get, like, misery loves company is what I'm getting from this. They're trying to like vet the situation with other people to see, how is your wife treating you? Or how is your girlfriend treating you? Or your fiance treating you? Like, have you noticed, like, is this the right type of feeling that I'm getting? So I feel like they're putting themselves around other guys to kind of overhear these conversations about what's going on in their household, because that's how men do it. They don't directly come out and ask. They'll just kind of sit around and wait and see what's being said. Okay. So let's clarify this Five of Cups. Where is this Five of Cups energy coming from? The Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person wants to speak their truth. I feel like there's something happened with this person. I'm getting more of a clear picture here. I feel like this person, okay. For some of you, this could have to do with addiction. For some of you, it could have to do with like a gambling problem or a drinking problem or a drug problem, whatever it is. I feel like they want to come clean. Or maybe they just recently got clean and they've kicked the habit, whatever it was. I feel like there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of conflict going on between the two of you, maybe in the past. Because I see you're still kind of looking out and over at something that was very painful, something that came to an end between the two of you. You know, a fight that just kind of destroyed the connection between the two of you with this Ten of Cups here. So this person did something that, you know, kind of ruined the relationship, but the two of you are still together, right? The two of you are still together. And it's kind of like, but I feel like there's definitely an energy there of having to come clean about what's toxic in this relationship, like what is still lingering, because this type of behavior where you're not speaking to each other is very toxic. Like doing these little petty things. Like, oh, I made plans with my friends, so I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna go out with my friends. Or, oh, I already ate dinner. Sorry, I didn't realize. I'm going up to bed. See you tomorrow. Like, I get like that type of energy where it's, there's the elephant in the room, which the Tower is here. But something, I feel like this argument is what kind of broke the bank to make these truths start to come out. Because it's kind of like, well, I'm tired of sleeping on this. I'm tired of not saying anything about this. And this could be you or your person that's saying this. I'm tired of not saying anything about it. I'm tired of this making me feel so run down and taken down every single day. I feel like if this person looked at you the wrong way or you looked at them the wrong way, it just ruins their whole day. But what that tells me, and I know this sounds crazy, but what that tells me is that the two of you love each other so much, but you're also, that love comes from a toxic codependency. And that's what needs to be examined here within this connection. Is this a true happy 10 of Cups, or was this some sort of a codependency, trauma bonding type of relationship? Right? With a lot of turmoil, a lot of endings, a lot of obstacles, a lot of fighting. And now it's reached the point where one or both of you is actually ready to separate. It's kind of like, which door do we open? Do we open the door to the past to talk about what happened in the past? Do we open a new door and walk through that door? With the Seven of Cups energy here, right in between the Ten of Cups and the Tower, something's gonna blow. I'll tell you that. This foundation that you guys have been resting on has a lot of cracks in it. And it's finally starting to come to a head. If it hasn't already come to a head. But this is the problem. You don't want to wait until it gets like this, where the feelings are so bottled up that something even as innocent as saying, I already ate dinner, sorry, causes a huge blow up. But I also get the feeling that you've been here before. You've had this conversation. You've resolved it. You've moved on. And then it's like, we're right back where we started. Or things just don't progress, where you're not growing together. individually and together as a couple. It's just we're tolerating each other because we live in the same house, because we sleep in the same bed, because we have children, because we own a home, because we started this life together. And it may not even be that for all of you. Maybe you're just living with this person. But it keeps going back to, why did you get together? So I'm going to ask that question from the What's Brewing Oracle. Some of these cards could be a little harsh, so just a little bit of a trigger warning for you out there. What's brewing? Brainstorming, ideas, problem solving. I can't read it because it's written in black. Working shit out. Okay, so this was something, and running away. So this was something where, how do we stay together? Where the two of you, this is how this started, where the two of you would kind of, sit down and be like, well, how do we stay together? As opposed to talking about how do we break up? Because that's a very fragile topic. How do we stay together? Oh, this is what we have to do in order to stay together. But as time went on, your needs and your feelings changed. Whereas maybe when you were in high school, how do we stay together? Oh, okay, well, I want you to hold my hand in the hallway. What if just hypothetical situations? I want you to hold my hand in the hallway. I want you to finally tell, Alexis, that you have a girlfriend now, so she stops writing you love letters and slipping in your locker. Oh, okay, cool. I'll do that. And then it's together, and then something else happens. How do we stay together? Trying to figure out how to stay together. But it's also, there's also the opposite of that conversation is, how do we break up? How do we end this toxic cycle? Once and for all. Well, boy. Ooh, pregnancy test. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive or negative. And I'm not saying, and for some of you, because on the bottom of the deck here, I have putting on a show, and this card always scares me, okay? If that's the case, because on this card, on this 10 of Cups card, if somebody just found out that they were pregnant, this person is not happy about it. Emotionally. Either one or both of you is not happy about that, right? Because it's like, do I really want this, or do I want to go for my other options? The other options could be breaking up, moving out, getting a divorce, going out with someone else, separating. And then, because I kind of feel like it was like a bombshell, like, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. So there's a lot of different scenarios here. I'm picking up a lot of different things, but I'm just going with what the Oracle is telling me, and it makes sense with this 10 of Cups here, because on the 10 of Cups here, you see that they're holding a baby, right? Pregnancy test, unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. And I feel like that's this trigger where maybe somebody hasn't taken a pregnancy test yet, or they're waiting to go to the doctor to find out, or whatever it is. Which I don't really know why somebody would wait to take a pregnancy test, but I mean, I totally get it. If you're in between, your period's just a couple days late, you're like, oh, the period's coming, it'll be fine. But no, if you really need to know, take a test. Because it's like, okay, well, are we going to stay together? Are we going to break up? I kind of really wanted to break up, but now I think you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like that type of, that type of scenario. So that's for somebody out there. But this person's like, oh God. Great. But this may not have anything to do with the fact that they may be a father or a mother. Mothers can feel this way too. All right, give me something else here. Worst nightmare. Putting on the shows. Yeah, putting on a show and game over. So this person at first may have acted like they were happy and excited that there's a pregnancy, but I do feel ultimately that they're putting on a show. And this doesn't necessarily mean that there is a pregnancy. It could mean that maybe the conversation came up about having children, and this person's like, well, I really didn't see this going that far. And now the truth is going to come out about this. So take it as it resonates, however it is for you. Whatever the different situations, I'm just picking up on different things, but worst nightmare, which is, listen, because if the relationship is toxic and it's unhealthy and it's at that point, where maybe the relationship had gone so long and now this is just the next step. Like we've been together for 10, 12 years and now I want to I want to start a family. I want to get married. But sometimes the person that's just always been there the whole time is not the right choice. They've just been there the whole time. Because whatever these problems were, are still going to exist. Whether you take a trip down the aisle or you take a trip to the labor and delivery in the hospital. Those problems are still going to be there. And then you end up with a relationship that's out of obligation as opposed to out of love. And that's where we have the 7 of Cups here. So if you're thinking about, marrying this person and having a family with them, and you know that you have all these problems and you're sensing that this person is pulling away or they're not emotionally mature enough or their heart is not into being the husband or the wife that you need them to be, walk away. Not walk away, run away. Because you can't keep getting to the point, brainstorming about how can we stay together? And maybe the talk about having a baby was the topic of conversation. Maybe that was at one point. And then now it's hit that point where, I'm unsure. I need to take a pregnancy test. But those issues are still there. And it's not to say that this can't be worked out, but how many times are you going to keep working it out before it gets to the point? And, because then you're going to be busy. This person may feel great. Like now, once this person has a baby, I'm going to be on the back burner. I'm just going to be a cash cow. There's not going to be any romance. There's not going to be any love. There's not going to be anything. So I feel like that's where that separation is coming from. But your person could also be putting themselves around other people, other men who have children, to maybe kind of get some advice and see how they handle things. Or what would they do? Somebody's in the fire department. I can just tell. Somebody's in the fire department. What's the possible outcome coming in on this tower here? The Star in reverse. And the High Priestess. And here's the King of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Wands in reverse. So, the possible outcome, which, since the High Priestess is here, you intuitively know that this is not what you want. You know that you're going to end up giving more than you get from this person, because they're going to become that person that's just the money person that handles the finances, that handles the investments. And they may turn out to be one of those people who, I control the money, you do what I say. And in the long run, I think with the High Priestess, in the predictable future that you may be getting downloads about, is that if the two of you were to break up, this person would not give you the child support that you need. I'm being very real here. Because with this card, the way this woman looks on the card, right? She's given those 2 kids at her feet basically nothing. Right? She's not able to give those kids nothing but a pat on the back. Do you see it? That's all I have. They look like they're down on their knees begging. Right? And you know, here's this person, the King of Pentacles here, the one that you would be financially relying on to supply for you, can say, I'm not giving you anything. I'll pay you $200 a week and that's it. And their family, their community that they come from, that's in reverse. So that means that maybe their family is in agreement with it. Or there's been conflict and obstacles with, with other people involved in your relationship where they're not rooting for you. So if the two of you break up, of course. Oh, you want me to take care of the kids? No problem. Here, give me the kids. I'll have my mother raise them and you can just off. If this is what you're getting intuitively as a download, take this reading as a warning. Take it as a warning. And I'm not telling anyone, if you're pregnant right now, it's a blessing regardless. But if you're thinking about getting pregnant from this person because you think that it's going to keep the relationship together, it's going to keep the relationship alive, please rethink that. Have a child with a healthy person that wants this 10 of Cups with you. They're not looking at it as, as a burden or something that they don't want. But I'm just going to do it because I'm here. No, come on. You could do better than that. You know that. You deserve better than that. Your future children deserve better than that. This person deserves better than that. And their future children deserve better than that. Because when we let the person that we've been with go, they're able to find the person that they're supposed to be with, that they're an energetic match for. If this person is no longer an energetic match for you, then you don't belong creating energy with this person to bring another life on this planet. Period. Because then that same energy gets passed on and passed on and passed on and passed on. It's a story, tale as old as time. Being very honest with this. The High Priestess is out at the end of here over tarot. That's done. I can't say anything else. You have to trust your own intuition. If you want a private reading, I'm going to leave my Linktree in the description box down below. And you can email me and set something up. And I will personally look at this, at your energy. You just tell me the reading, hey, I need a deep dive. I want to know. What, guide me. That's what I'm here for. I'm a medium. That's what I'm here for. I help people. I'm a coach. I help people. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here because there isn't too much more to say about this other than we need to make smart decisions. And sometimes we get ourselves into situations that we can't get out of, because, I didn't see the Empress out here, so I don't see a pregnancy. I didn't see the Ace of Cups. I didn't see that. So before it's too late, okay? I wish you well. We all get to a point in our life where we just know this is not the one. And there isn't any more fixing, right? And that's okay. It's all right. Trust me, there's better out there for you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.